You're live.
Explorers, hear me! Hello Games has been silent. No ARG, no breadcrumbs to follow, but trust me, there is an update coming. Could it be space? Building more ships? Could the Sentinels have gathered an army as I speak? Could that army of Sentinels be drawing nearer to our home? No one knows. Get into the simulation and upgrade your multi-tools. Upgrade your ships. Believe me when I say we have a difficult time ahead of us. The silence, the waiting. But if we are to be prepared for it, we must first shed our fear of it. I stand here now before you, truthfully unafraid of the silence from Hello Games. Why? Because I believe something you do not? No. I stand here without fear because I remember that I'm here not because of Pathfinder, Foundations, Atlas Rises, or Next, but because of the path that lies behind me. I remember that for nearly 3 years we have explored. I remember that for many times we have waited through silence. And throughout all those years and all those times of silence, especially this one, I remember that which matters most. We are still here. Tonight, let us send a message to Hello Games. Tonight, let us echo, scream, and gather on YouTube. Tonight, let us be heard from Solid Prime to Valari 5. Tonight, let us make them remember we are Cobras, we are explorers, and we are still here! What is going on, guys? Thank you so much for coming back to Cobra TV, and we're back. And hold on. First, I want to state that the whole mishap on Twitter, it's not my fault. I don't know anything. It's a big, gigantic coincidence. I know I've been guilty of slipping up and letting things slip in the past. This is not the case here, okay? I don't know anything. Oh, look, it's Orbit TV. What's up, Orbit? Orbit, what's up? Pound it right there, buddy. I don't know anything. And you got to believe me on that, okay? This is not me accidentally slipping and giving out a secret or something like that. Let me get this music turned down. It's just a big coincidence, and I'll explain everything. But what's important is Sean Murray is tweeting, and it's going to cause a lot of hype. Keep that in mind. He tweeted a clock. He retweeted something from a year ago, which is a funny story alone. But we got a donation from who was that? Snow Obsidian. Snow, thank you so much. Thank you, buddy. What was I saying?
Sean Murray's tweeting.
Sean Murray's tweeting, and I mentioned that I was going to have a huge subcast, old school style, and I'll tell you why in a little bit, why I wanted to have the No Man's Sky subcast, and anyways, I tweeted that out, and then all of a sudden, I started getting these likes from a tweet that I said a year ago. When Sean Murray said small, I said, that's what she said, and all of a sudden, all these people are liking that tweet, and I'm like, wait, I didn't tweet that. Did my account get hacked? And then I realized, wait, I tweeted that over a year ago. Why are people liking that like out of the blue now, like crazy, like just a bunch of likes? And so I went to the post and I saw somebody saying, look, Sean tweeted this, and I think it was Heath. So I told Heath, I told Heath, I said, this was a year old. And then he goes, no, it was retweeted by Sean, and I'm like, what? So then Sean tweeted out a clock. Everybody thought it had something to do with 1 o'clock, and that time has come and went. So if it was we thought it was either going to be today or tomorrow, and obviously it's not today, and maybe it might not be tomorrow. Maybe it just means time, like as in soon. Just a clever way of saying soon. But the important thing to remember is something's happening right now, right? This is an exciting time. This is what we wanted, and this, I think, is where we are the strongest as a community together. You know, we come together when things like this are happening, and it's fun. It's great fun. I remember when Next was released. Here's a picture here. We had 2,033 live viewers the day Next dropped. And that's amazing. That is a community coming together, and to see so many people excited, to see so many people upload videos was just absolutely amazing. It was a great day, and I love it when we get hype like this and everybody gets excited about an update, and I'm not scared. I'm going to say there's an update coming. Now, why did he retweet the small portion instead of the other portion about an update or whatever? We got a donation from Alan Poe saying, celebrate the tweet by donating to Cobros. Thank you so much, buddy. Thank you. Joining me, we've got some Cobras on here already. We've got, I believe, Aaron's on the call. We've got Snow Obsidian, Stubborn Ninja. See if there's anybody else in here. At the moment, that is it. What's up, guys? How you doing?
How's it going, Cobra?
It's going good. I'm a little nervous because everybody's, like Stubborn said, a lot of people are joking, but I seen everybody saying Cobra knows something. He tweeted out his huge subcast tweet, and all of a sudden Sean Murray's jumping on, and Cobra's spilling the beans again because he can't keep his mouth shut. And you know, part of that is true. I cannot keep my mouth shut. That's why they don't tell me anything anymore. That's why I'm not including in anything anymore, because I can't keep my mouth shut, because I want to tell you guys I'm excited, so I want you guys to be excited. So it's not Hello Games treason. Would it be treason, or is it espionage? I don't know what you would call it. But so anyways, how you guys doing?
Well, I will say this. Sean Murray's leading the hype train, and we're all jumping on it. And the hype train is going to warp speed.
And there's not even an announcement officially yet.
Nope.
We don't even know anything about the next update, whether we're getting one in the spring or not, or if we're just going to get a 2.0 announcement. And now, we're already hyped.
I'm going to tell you what I want and what I think is going to happen. What I think is going to happen is we could be getting a small update that's going to step us up to 2.0. That's what I think is going to happen. Here's what I want to happen, and I know you guys will not agree with me. I think Stubborn will. I would rather them just wait and release 2.0 on the anniversary of No Man's Sky again, and tease us every step of the way with good info, good teasing. Give us some breadcrumbs. Give us something to decide about and talk about. Come together as a community once again. That's what I want. But what I think is it's going to be a small update that's going to step up to 2.0.
I agree.
We got Cineros in the chat.
Cineros, what's going on, buddy? If you guys want to join the show, go to the Discord link down below and get on the show for sure. For show. Get on the show for show.
It's our show, isn't it?
Yeah. What's up? Cineros is muted. Yeah, I would like to hear what you guys have to say about this, what you're excited about, what you think it could possibly be. But Stubborn, you know, I think we share the same opinion on what we want. Talk about that a little bit.
Well, I mean, Tyler Thunder and I have kind of been debating on which is better recently. Also, I don't know how to say it. Happy birthday to Tyler. It's his birthday today. Everyone wish Tyler happy birthday. He's an awesome dude. Awesome. Yeah.
Wait, what happened? I'm sorry, I was reading chat.
Oh, it's all good. I think Senator said it was his birthday yesterday. Yeah, Tyler and I have kind of been talking about this. One of certainly thinks we should get an update in spring in just a few weeks. I think that we should just wait just because we could get all the content in 2.0 rather than having to Hello Games drip feed us. And that's kind of why I was disappointed with Abyss and Visions. I almost think that if they had just combined Abyss and Visions kind of and done a little bit more work and done like a January or February update, that would have been a lot better. You know what I mean? Because they're going to release all that. But you know what I mean? I just see 2.0 update just being a lot better in August. And them leading up to it.
Yeah, and as far as, see a lot of people saying Waken Titan needs to die, this and that. Yeah, I mean, I think Waken Titan Season 2 was a little bland compared to the first one, but I think that maybe the reason why the first one was so good is because a lot of us are trying to prove to everybody that it was connected to Hello Games, and that was super fun. I think
the first one, I don't think the second one was planned.
I think that the second one was almost oversaturated. I don't know how to exactly just how MZK said it. It was just too complicated. We had so many things to explain, and he said Orbit had to make this 45-minute video about how to just get into Waking Titan. That's how complicated it was with all the storylines.
Right.
And I could hardly keep up myself, you know what I mean? I think that we get a soft reboot of an ARG in-game, just like you've been saying.
Yes, and now that we have Next, Hello Games has everything they need inside the game to be able to run a in-game ARG for all of us to play, almost like a campaign, almost like a, you go to this comm station or, and follow a clue to here, to there, that we could all play, all interact with together. They have that already, that ability to run their own ARG without Allison Smith and without these weird in IRL events and stuff like that, even though those were fun. But I think doing something like that to where we would go to a comm station and maybe there's like this bit.ly link and we could go to the bit.ly link and research something on the internet, and all of a sudden it shows us maybe a half of a screenshot or something, sort of just like Waking Titan was. But instead, we have to get our controllers in our hands, get into our ships, and go play this ARG. That's what I want.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Definitely.
One question off topic. Where is MZK? He said he would be here.
I don't know where MZK's at.
I know it's
we do have the Spider and Black
is.
Belt Boy T in the chat here.
Just ignore it. Black Belt, he's my brother.
Oh, okay.
I'm joking. He might talk. I'm not sure if he's just here to listen.
We also got the Spider joining us. Spider, how you doing, buddy?
Great. How are you doing, Cobra?
I'm doing wonderful. Spider, we were going to have come on the show and just have a good time talking about No Man's Sky. And now we got a whole bunch of stuff to talk about, Spider.
Oh, you got that right. I was definitely not expecting a tweet to come out today, of all days.
Oh, I know. Yeah, it was very strange. You ought to see everybody on Twitter accusing me of knowing something. It's funny. It's hilarious. And, I was telling the wife, I'm going to go on the show tonight, and there's going to be a big turnout, and people are going to be upset because they know I can't be trusted, so there must be something that I know. and it's going to be just a big disappointment because I don't know anything. And I know I have expected people to come on the show just to try and con me out of saying something.
Yeah, right.
But Spider, what's on your mind?
Nothing. I'm friends with Bells of Nevermore. You know her as Pythia of Elysium over on the Facebook community. And she told me to stop on over on the subcast and say hi.
It's good to have you on the show. You guys have a community, right?
Yeah, we do. I am the leader of a civ called Wild Space.
Okay. In
the little section of the No Man's Sky community, charmingly referred to as the Underworld.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Well, that kind of explains the spider.
Yeah. It fits the motif. What can I say?
Yeah. Could you put Snow or I, this is off topic, could you put Snow or I in contact with Bells? We kind of need to work, we got a question for her.
Yeah, absolutely, I'll tell her. I do believe that she did have to go to the hospital earlier today, but I'll definitely try my best to get in contact with her.
All right, yeah. Tell her to just DM us on here.
Yeah, absolutely.
We got Heath. Heath was one of the ones that was making fun of me knowing something on Twitter. He says, "What time is Sean calling in, Cobra?" If anybody wants to tweet this video to Sean or tweet our Discord link to Sean, the Discord link's in the description down below. Who knows? One day he might come in to troll us. Funny thing about that, I interviewed Paul Weir, and Paul Weir said that Sean Murray secretly follows me. Now, so there must be an account on my Twitter that is Sean Murray that doesn't say it's Sean Murray.
Yeah, I believe it.
So, and I think that's just so that way he can see what I'm saying, see how much trouble I'm getting into. Thank you, Alan Poe, for the 2 super chat donations, saying anyone else want new creatures or creature parts? Yes, I do. 100% I do. Michael says, how you feeling, Cobra? I'm feeling great. Better now. A lot better now that we got all this. But everybody in the chat, I would like you guys to come into the show. We are open in Discord.
No restrictions.
Come right on in. The door's open. It's nice out, so don't shut the door behind you. Just come on into the Atlas 102.5 FM room and come on in and chat. I would like to hear what you're expecting, what you want, what you think that this update could possibly be, because, like I said before, I'm not afraid to call this an update. I mean, we're getting
what update? How much in advance did we know? Well, I guess I'll say it this way. I know that we had a video that we never actually found from Sean that was living on the internet for a long time,
right,
where he talked about submarines.
Yeah. This was before the game came out. He labeled everything we got all the way up to submarines.
Right. So that just tells me, and this is pure hypotheticals here, but if he knew about submarines that much in advance, and we didn't have submarines for a very long time, I'm wondering what is in our future in terms of, okay, I still to this day believe that they have not utilized Sam Swain. And I'm wondering if we're going to see more of Sam Swain in the future.
Oh, I think we are. He's there for a reason. We've got over that like crazy. And I don't think we've seen his work yet. Maybe we've seen a couple things, but I haven't seen what he's contributing as far as being just a genius and procedural cities, procedural dungeons, and things like that. That's what he specializes in, and that's what he's making. I don't know if you would call it an engine, but he's making a kind of an engine that deals in those two things specifically. Yes. So, yeah, it's almost like, you go fishing with somebody. One guy's got the bait, the other guy's got no bait. You went fishing together. And you would ask the guy, hey, can I have some of your bait? Right? You got Sam Swain sitting there saying, Sean Murray's going to look at him and be like, hey, let's use some of your genius of procedural cities and see what we could do. Now, I'm not talking about Coruscant cities. I'm not talking about like that. But at least clusters that make sense, right. I think would be awesome.
We got Hidden Trauma, Rye, and Sword in the chat. How's it going, fellas?
What's up? As well.
Wow, we have got a lot of people in chat. What's going on, guys? We got Ivy Mike join us in Hidden Trauma and RY? Rye? Sword?
What's up, buddy?
Hey, man, how you doing?
Sword!
Yeah, buddy.
So we got quite a few people. I want to open up the discussion. If you guys want to talk about this update, what do you think? You think we're going to get it soon? You think that's what the clock is, soon? Or do you think it literally is pointing at a time? Now, I went back and I looked at those little clocks. They all have all different times on them. I was thinking maybe it was just one clock with one time and that's it. No, it's got every one of the times. But it's the first one there, too. So I think that he possibly just picked one at random, and that one at random was the very first one there. And it's the first one. It's the first emoji of all the clocks. So it could just be code for soon.
I don't think there's
the clock is 10 p.m. in UK.
I think there's so open ends and so many like mysteries and Sean, like I don't know. Like I'm gonna be honest, I don't know exactly how I feel about I don't really care, honestly, but I also know that in the last letter Sean sent out, he said, look, I know we haven't been good with communication, but going forward, we're going to change that. And here they've gone dark again. It's like very contradictory in terms of what they're saying and what they're doing. It's just, it's like, all right, you said you guys are going to be open, and you were for a little bit there, and then you completely shut down, which is the Hello Games way, and I understand that.
But, okay, so they got quiet during the dark days, I want to call them. You know, the apocalypse of No Man's Sky, the launch. They got really, really quiet. And there's two ways you can look at that. It's like, no matter what we say, we'll be attacked, so we'll just shut up and fix it. Or shut up and just keep making it. Or this is how, and we've seen this pattern of behavior before. When they are busy, when they work, they don't interview, they don't talk, they barely tweet. You know, so I would like to say that this is a good sign. This is, you know, they said they were going to be more communicate with us better. I say the silence is because that's what they do best when they're working.
I almost prefer this kind of drip rather than, well, let me say it. There's two different types of drips. We get the drip feeding of content in-game, and then we get the drip feeding of what will be in the next update. You know what I mean? We got the drip feed post-next with these small updates of weekly, you know what I mean, weekly things to do. And then we got that surprise drop of the new driving, the motorcycle exocraft, you know what I mean? We got those little additions of content. I prefer this kind of dripping, where we get teases of the next huge update, almost.
I just want to say that the clock is a reference to when the No Man's Sky Next announcement trailer was originally released. It was originally released at 1 p.m. GMT.
RY stands for Ryan. Is this Orbit?
Hey.
What's up, man? How you doing? Where'd you go?
Hey.
I applied for university, and I just worked.
I tell you, listen to this guy's voice. He has grown up.
Yeah.
It's cool, man. Hey, a lot of people missed you, dude, including myself.
Thanks, dude. It's kind of weird being here, I guess, but...
Are you back?
I just thought... kind of, I'm working on something, but, like, I don't want to talk about it just yet.
Okay, well
oh yeah,
look,
don't worry about it, dude.
I mean, to be fair, I don't want to intrude. I just wanted to talk and say that this is your subcast. So.
We're so glad to have you here, dude. It's so awesome to have you finally back in the community. As a long-term pre-launch fan, I am so excited. I was so excited to see that notification of your new video today pop up, dude.
Oh well, thanks. Anyway, yeah, that's the thing that I thought the clock was a reference to. So I don't know what you guys think of that, but
you don't think that because it's the first one on the list, on the emoji list. You don't think it was just this means soon. I'll just pick this one.
Yeah, I mean, possibly. I mean, I don't know. That's the only thing I thought it was. It's just because the next announcement trailer was announced at 1 p.m. And I guess we'll wait and see. It's just an emoji. I don't really know.
Isn't that crazy? I like that you said that, Ryan. I like that you said that. It's just an emoji. Look at how much craziness just an emoji has caused. Let me refresh. Hold on. Let me refresh so I can get the correct numbers here. For just an emoji, 2.2 thousand likes, 283 retweets, and 399 comments. That's crazy. Just an emoji.
Yeah.
It's just how hyped up this game really is. Even though it might have lost 3/4 of its player base, there's still people who will wait around, and people will still be there to see it succeed.
No Man's Sky is like the game that a lot of people shelf after a while. They play through the update. Some people play through it too fast and they get bored. Then they take the game and they shelf it. And then as soon as there's an update again, everybody pulls it off the shelf. You know, it's just it's a weird thing. There's not many games that I guess people wait on pins and needles for an update like we do.
This is the issue that Orbit described. You know what I mean? It's the wow effect. If we could find a way to kind of have it, the players sustain the game itself, that would be amazing. If Hello Games could find that.
Well, I agree. Yeah.
I think it needs it going into the future.
Yeah. I was actually thinking, following the convergence, that we could keep our planning room, which we have discussed earlier before the show. We can keep this planning room open for future projects. I mean, we could open it up to the public and have anyone who wants to set something up, and we can set it up for them. You know what I mean?
Oh, so yeah, just like if we could have...
doesn't have to do anything, we can do it ourselves.
Right,
well,
right.
Yeah, I think the tools are there for the community to really start getting these projects done. We just haven't sat down, done more things, you know what I mean? Like, we have the Olympics, we're actually starting to get into a groove of having a yearly convergence now. We just need to have more events in-game, you know what I mean? If players would do that. Because that's the biggest thing, if we could do that.
I definitely agree. Alan Poe donated to the Super Chat saying, "The magically bearded one has spoken. All hail the mighty Sean Murray. Hail, hail, hail."
Yeah.
Thank you, Alan Poe.
I think, back on to the convergence thing, I think that the convergence can be a great big stepping stone for the future of No Man's Sky.
One day I'd like to see it turn into a reality. Like, maybe Orbit can run, some kind of event over in the UK. If you're back in the game that much, Orbit, Ryan.
Yeah. What? Sorry, I was.
And then something here in the States. Maybe 2 or 3 people can run a couple events here in the States. But that's what I would like to see it in the future. Of course, man, that's a lot of money.
Let's throw that out for year 5. Let's not get you know what I mean?
Get Elon Musk to help us. That's what we'll do.
Oh, yeah.
Get him to fund where and then help us with the convergence.
Yep.
Smurf donated to the Super Chat saying, "Let's not forget about the last campfire thoughts." I can't wait to play it. It's not my wheelhouse of games that I normally would play and buy, but I could be missing something. So I'm definitely going to buy it and play it, and I'll probably surprise myself.
Well, just like MZK said today, it'll help support, or I think it was today. MZK said if you buy The Last Campfire, it helps support Hello Games and keeps paid DLC from coming. Because I think that's a reality we all want to avoid, is splitting the player base with paid updates. Which I don't think will happen, but still.
I'd pay for it.
I would too, but it's a good point of not splitting the player base of people who don't want to buy it and people that do decide to buy it.
Yeah.
Well, I think that Hello Games said gave themselves a back door in a form of Quicksilver, and they can monetize Quicksilver. Let's just say, though, that they give us, you know what I mean? They give people an incentive to play in-game and earn Quicksilver in-game, because community events could have exclusive gear, so you have to play a little bit of the community event. And you can't just sit there and buy all the things. Like a community event would have exclusive gear, so you'd have to at least play.
Yeah, the last thing we want is shark cards in No Man's Sky.
It'll
buy
be
a Quicksilver card to play the new free update.
Yeah, it'll be cosmetic only stuff if they monetize Quicksilver. And right now, I think isn't Quicksilver basically cosmetic only?
I think so. Yeah,
you get
building materials and cosmetics.
Yeah.
And emotes.
Yeah. Which, what if that's what the clock is this next community event? I know that, and I mean you got the word smart. I mean, I'm not saying I believe it. I'm just throwing it on the table.
They would not. They would not go through all this. Can
you imagine the backlash if they? Come on, he knows exactly what he's doing when he tweets anything, and when it's a cryptic as just a clock. Yeah, people are going to go nuts. He knows that people are going to speculate like we are right now, and people are going to just have wild accusations on what's coming, and that would be a disaster if it was just a community event.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. I was on a ladder.
When Sean tweets, he doesn't just tweet. It means something.
Oh, I know. I was on a ladder. I was on a ladder today at work, and I got a call from my friend Panda, and he said that Sean Murray had tweeted something, and I just about did a backflip off that ladder today. No joke.
Good one. Nice. Okay, so oh yeah, Cobra.
Yes.
I sent this to. I'm gonna send you a DM. I sent this to Hidden Panda. I'm not sure if he's watching right now. But
One
I
half
sent it.
here.
It's a speak pipe that I sent to Panda. I think you should listen to it. And it's in regards to the Galactic Thunderdome. Let's see, where'd I put it? I remember now. Go ahead and chat. Gonna send it to Cobra.
Okay, so Marky Mark brings up a point about the retweet from 2016 No Man's Sky concept art, and I think that's a good topic as well that Sean decided to retweet. You guys got any thoughts on that?
I mean,
Would it look nice?
it'd be cool. I don't think we see that kind of crazy variation in the game today. So maybe he's just, you know, I mean, there's no way we're not going to get another train update. You know what I mean? We're going to get another planet, a universe reset. There's almost no doubt.
But even like in that concept art, that building is huge.
Yes, it's the buildings. Like, one of the biggest things I wanted in No Man's Sky were the tall towers. You know that? Yeah, I wanted those so bad, and it's even in the book in my limited edition. Like the concept for those things are in the book, but they're not in the game. And I'm like, oh man! And here he is.
They're not in there yet.
Right.
Maybe not yet.
Yes, yet. That's the word I'm really leaning towards. And then this concept art that he retweeted has a tower in it that the ship is flying towards. So I got my fingers and toes crossed. It could mean something, but again, I don't know. I mean, this is No Man's Sky concept art. I wonder if it was
written all over something like that. It would be procedural.
Alan Poe donated again, said, my theory is that Sean Murray is Elon Musk's illegitimate child. But you didn't hear that from me, and come on, Corose, keep on. Thank you so much, Alan Poe. Thank you, buddy. But yeah, that's interesting about the retweet from the picture.
Guys, mark my words. Ship customization and possibly new ships are coming.
Holy cow, let's hope so.
I've been waiting for new ships. And ship customization.
So he retweeted that. It's an old 2016 picture. And then he retweeted a 2018 comment that he made saying small. But he didn't retweet the entire thing.
The concept art thing was uploaded on the 22nd of February, and he retweeted it the same day. So I don't know. So like, that wasn't like today or anything. At least I don't think it was.
No, it was February 22nd, I believe.
Oh,
speculating on all of these updates, I kind of want to bring this to a topic. What would it take for this for Hello Games to make No Man's Sky self-sustaining, where we don't ride these updates like we are? And I kind of want to put this to Ryan first, because I'm sure he's got an idea since he talked about that in his latest video. Ryan, what do you think? If you want to give thoughts. If you don't have any thoughts, that's fine.
No, I mean, yeah, sure. Sorry, I'm watching South Park at the moment at the same time. So I guess one of the only ways that they could really do it is if, because everyone sort of plays the game. I think you spoke about the World of Warcraft effect, wasn't it? Or something like that, which you said earlier.
Yeah.
If everyone plays the games for an update, and then not everyone leaves, but the vast majority of the player base leaves. So then they're waiting for the next update, and that's evident in a lot of Discord servers and on Twitter. People beg Sean Murray for an update pretty much every single day, because it's not that the game really gets stale. It's more that it's just everyone completes everything, and there's nothing more to do in the game. And the way that they could maybe work around this is definitely community events. They were a really fun feature of the game, and I think they need to be constantly supported. What else could they do? There needs to be some sort of element of the game, like the quests that you get in game are great and they're fun to play, but once you kill so many pirates, you can only go so far with that. So it's not like the way of going in the direction of like getting like raids and dungeons like an MMO, but the way I was thinking it is maybe like things on planets like, well, not like world bosses, but like a community goal to maybe kill some sort of creature or just some alien like life form on a planet, maybe once per week or something like that, and everyone can work towards it and some sort of reward like Quicksilver. But honestly, at this moment in time, the only people that are probably the best people to know is probably Hello Games themselves.
Right.
So I've got no idea.
Yeah, because they're paid to kind of think about all this. Yeah, I would definitely say they probably have a solution down after studying the player base. I'm sure they have some kind of solution. Or I'd hope anyway. Because they're coming up on the end of their, you know what I mean, developing cycle. They won't want to develop No Man's Sky for too much longer. They'll want to move on as a studio to a new project. That's what I would think, because they're coming up on 8 years of developing.
Right. And Orbit touches on a good, point there. The community events is a good way into the future to sustain the game. But right now, it still kind of feels like an unfinished feature that they stuck in to see if they can get it to work. And hopefully, with the next update, they can flesh that out a bit. And I agree, that would be a great way to get us to not want update after update.
Yeah, I agree. The community event system definitely got polished when it was so we could all work towards one goal instead of being solo progress. I actually really loved that idea because it helped. It basically felt more of a community event rather than some sort of solo event. So that would be an interesting way. Another thing I was thinking is possibly like daily challenges or something like that. Maybe just to entice you to come back to the game once per day. But obviously that's sort of stepping into MMO sort of boundaries there, and I don't think that's what everyone sort of wants with this game.
No, not at all.
They need some kind of or something that makes you work at the game. Right now, there's not a lot of it's too easy.
You're cutting out a bit, Aaron.
Grinding.
Yeah, I mean, like Ground Wars or something like that would be nice.
We'll see. No Man's Sky is like a chill grind. A lot of, Sword can probably vouch for that. I watch his chill streams, you know what I mean? They're fun, but he's just sitting there looking for, you know what I mean, looking to harvest and everything. He's not really, you know what I mean? It's just chill grinding is what I would describe the game loop as right now. If we could find, I don't know that we can fix that, you know what I mean? That's a fundamental thing with No Man's Sky is that it's a chill grind. Could we change that?
Stream.
Huh?
It said you must have missed the kill stream.
Oh yeah, I haven't watched in a long time, dude. I just started watching again.
Well, the only thing that kind of bothers me right now is that you can get attacked from pirates in space, but you can't ever get attacked from anything other than animals, obviously, on the planet. So it would be really cool to just like have the pirates chase you from space, land on the planet if you ran to the planet, and then get out, and it's like,
that would be awesome.
A battle right there on the planet.
That'd be amazing.
The universe almost feels not moving, you know what I mean? It feels all static. I feel like, you know what I mean? And I say that weirdly because we don't have a lot of, other than like ships and stuff and animals and sentinels, really, that's all we see really moving. We don't see these NPCs really moving, you know what I mean, that we can interact. If we could see more dynamic, maybe that would fix it.
Well, that was on their list of the survey, more depth to NPCs or something like that. So hopefully we do get to see that. I expected to see that with Next, but hopefully next time. We got Alan Poe saying with the super chat, thank you so much, Alan Poe, saying helicopters his junk out of excitement and hype. And single player, thank you, saying I've been saying this March or April we'll get info of a new update or campfire because GDC 2019 is soon, just like last year when No Man's Sky was when Next was mentioned. Them coming at GDC where he's talking about the development. I mean, they've talked about the development like crazy. So what have we not heard to this point?
Yeah.
Also, guys, for you guys watching this, smash that like button. If you guys want to see more of these old school streams, keep supporting Cobra in any way you can. Glad to see you coming out here, but if you wouldn't mind, smash that like button, guys.
Heck yeah.
Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that.
Like, share, subscribe, guys.
Yeah, man. Right. go over to Patreon and support Cobra over on Patreon, man.
So, Ryan, how'd school go? Are you still, did you graduate, or is it still ongoing?
Oh, so I graduated college, when did I graduate? In July last year. And then, wait, yeah, it was July, sorry. It was July, I got an A star in computer programming. But then I took a gap year to earn some money to prepare for university, where I'm going to study software development. And that's pretty much all I've been doing.
Cool, man.
That's pretty much it. Oh, and hanging out with my girlfriend. So.
Very awesome, dude. Very awesome. We've got Alan Post, another super set. Alan, how much money do you make? It says, come across an illegal mining operation, get into a gunfight with pirates, and when you win, you get you get rare items and resources. Just an idea.
I'll tell you some good fun, guys. Go shoot a space station.
I love it. I love it. I was watching Sword one day, and he goes, "You guys want to see something?" He turns his ship around, shoots the space station, and there was hundreds of Sentinels on it.
I will say this, guys. My record is 100+ Sentinels killed.
Jeez.
Holy crap!
Wow.
Yeah, if we do a Sentinel killing game for the Convergence, I know who's winning. And you'll actually get a real life prize if we do that. We'll see.
We've got a new caller that just joined in. A couple of people also who haven't really spoke up yet, but we got Carl. Carl joining. Carl, what's going on?
Carlos. Hello.
Carlos. Sorry. I didn't.
No, it's all right.
I didn't know how to pronounce the last of it. I'm like, well, CARL. That's Carl. We'll go with that.
It's all right. I'm a first timer here. It's the first time I'm actually. I mean, I don't even use Discord that much. I just did because I've been looking forward to participating in one of these shows for a while, but I've been gathering the courage to till now.
Well, it's good to have you on, bud. It's a pleasure to have you on. What's on your mind?
Well, I've been listening to you guys talking for a while now about what's probably going to come to No Man's Sky, and honestly, it's just nice to be part of this hype train. I'm relatively new to this. I only got the game in 2017 forward, so I got to see the whole thing with Next, and I practically fell in love with the community. Since then, I started to follow things on Reddit, and saw everything that people did, and I just wanted to be more part of. I just want to be part of it, honestly. So I've slowly been creeping in, posting one thing or another.
Awesome, man. Very awesome, dude. What do you think about the tweets, the clock, the retweet from 2016? Do you have any speculation on that?
Oh my. Sean knows how. Sean, I think he pretty much just likes to tease us now, because I'm not sure if there's much we can say from the content of the tweets, but it's really unlikely that's going to be something as small as he's trying to make it, because I guess he's trying to contain the hype. It's only creating more hype.
Yeah, and he knows that too. He's not dumb. He's smart. You know, he lived through the dark days worse than we did. You know, so he knows what his actions are going to cause. But like I said before, I think we could get a small update, and I think that's why he chose the small tweet to retweet and not the announcement tweet. And I think we're going to get a small update, and then that'll carry us over until the anniversary.
Perhaps just a small announcement or of something that might come in the anniversary. I don't know. Like, I'm thinking that he could do a build-up of some sorts. I'm not quite sure.
This late, though, this late in the year, or actually this close to anniversary of No Man's Sky, do you guys think that if they had something big, they would just say, okay, well, let's just update the game now? Or do you think they would save that big update for the anniversary?
I'd hope they save it.
I'd rather they just save it, dude, and kind of drip it. You know what I mean? I'd rather they announce 2.0 officially, because we already all know it's going to be an update in August, dude.
Yeah.
And then just save it and start drip feeding us what's going to be in the update.
Yeah, I mean, when was Next announced last year?
Almost the same time. I think we're 2 weeks away, actually, to the day announcement. From the year. 2 weeks away from a year. Dude, I remember. Oh, that's crazy. I remember that morning waking up and then seeing Sean tweeted. I remember that. Him announcing that. That was insane.
Whatever. It's going to be classic Hello Games where no matter what we speculate, we're going to under-speculate.
That's what has happened, yeah, ever since Atlas Rises. We don't guess enough.
I know.
Well, then I want to say...
have any idea what's coming our way? I really don't think.
I just want to say that this update 2.0 will easily be bigger than all the updates combined.
You think
I can already say that much. Yeah, I can already bet.
Well, that's going to be kind of hard because Next, the reason why it was so big is because it was so drastically different than, No Man's Sky.
It was basically a rework of the game.
Huh?
It was basically a rework of the entire game.
Yeah.
Well, I still think they've had this team all the way in the back room, you know what I mean, slowly hammering out and then putting more people as we slowly get through more of these community events. They add like one more person to that team, you know what I mean? And it's basically the whole entire Next was a soft reboot. 2.0 is basically a full reboot of the game.
Like their team much bigger, so they've got the capacity to do a whole lot more.
He said Next was a soft reboot. Oh my god, you know that's dangerous to say something like that.
I don't care.
And Sean Murray's probably like, whoever that guy is, kick him out.
Right.
I don't care. We need this kind of hype, dude. We need this kind of hype in the community right now.
Wow. Wow. We got, I don't even know how to comment after. I'm afraid to say anything after that statement.
Okay. Well, then what do you guys think about that? Do you guys really think it would be like that? Because I'm sure I'm talking out of my butt right now.
Well, honestly, I would kind of hope because, hope that it is the case because it would allow for more things to be implemented on the long run, because I think Next was not exactly just a single update. It was an update in which I feel like they were testing on providing a base for further updates and content addition. And one issue I did notice, especially on regular PS4s that are not the Pros or higher end console systems, that this content addition was becoming somewhat taxing on the system, on my game especially. I noticed that as the updates were coming, I would get more FPS drops in performance issues. So I'm thinking that if they're going to release larger updates, they will probably have to rework a lot again in order to basically make everything, optimize everything.
Well,
they've been.
I just wanted to, if anybody from Hello Games does ever see this, you see this right here hanging in front of the monitor. That's a PSVR Hello Games. So if you want to go ahead and do that,
they've been
you can go ahead and do that.
Pretty long. They have been. Look, I know this is crazy. I did get a No Man's Sky VR running on PS4 equivalent hardware. It doesn't look the prettiest, but if No Man's Sky if they can rewrite the rendering engine of how No Man's Sky works, they could push a PSVR support on OG PS4 hardware. And they just have to rework that graphical engine and how they render bases. Mainly, the biggest problem I had was bases. Because you know what I mean? When you log into these 20,000 maxed out bases, it lags so hard. It's hilariously bad.
So that, I haven't gotten to talk to you, Cobra, about your PS4 experience. But now that you've been through the whole virtual reality, what are your thoughts on all of the possibilities with No Man's Sky and VR?
Great question.
If they could do it right, like if it's like some of the games you play, you could see it's like just like I don't know what you would call it, like staged levels, and to for No Man's Sky to work with VR, to be open world, open universe, for it to work everywhere perfectly. I don't know. I mean, if they could do it right, it's going to blow my mind.
Has anyone here tried Elite Dangerous in VR?
Yes, it's amazing.
Yeah, the fact that you can get that scale, and I sort of get that, just throwing on using all these programs and things to emulate No Man's Sky VR. I kind of get that scale, but Hello Games having access to the software directly, if they could get the scale down and get it to where it looks at least half decent in VR, dude, it's just going to be the PSVR killer app. You know what I mean? Sony will definitely want to start talking to Hello Games again if they can get that working really good. Like I said, they had VR before launch, you know what I mean? So they definitely are probably for VR itself.
Have you guys played Eve Valkyrie at all?
Yes, I have, and it's amazing.
Valkyrie is amazing, dude.
It actually made me sick, and I don't get sick in VR.
It's like sitting in that cockpit reminds me 100%, and has fun. Reminds me of sitting in the cockpit of No Man's Sky.
Now imagine entering a planet with all that heat on your windshield.
Oh gosh, shut up! Shut up! Be quiet.
I play Battlezone the most in VR.
Oh, that is such a good game.
Oh my god, I've been playing it for a while. Like it's quite addicting, actually.
I can't imagine just pulling in on a planet and just being able to sit in your cockpit on a
and just look out your windshield.
And hear the rain coming down.
Yes.
And just sit there.
Ivy Mike's been sitting in here for a while, and I haven't heard from you, Ivy.
What's going on, guys?
Nothing much, man. Nothing much. What do you? I want to hear your opinion on what you make of all this.
So, if you look at, his tweet of, small about, and that was about the next update. So if he's thinking that the next update was small, that's just my thought, is that this next update is going to be so much bigger than next. If he's reiterating that fact that next was small. I mean, don't do it. No idea what's going to be in it, but the world's the limit with Sean Murray.
Yeah. Man.
It's very true. Very true.
A free game right now. It's for Grid 2. Sorry to change the subject.
Wait, say that again.
Grid 2. Anyone heard of that racing game?
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
It's free right now. Apparently, that's what everyone's saying. If you want to go grab it.
Okay.
I know it's a bit of a random thing, but
holy.
I'm curious to people in the chat and actually the people on the call. How many people are actually interested in an ARG?
I am, but only if it's in game.
Only if it's
I second that.
Yeah, only if it's in game. Well, here's what I mean by that. I mean, like I said before, like they could use the community events to run their ARG in the game themselves. They don't need Allison Smith to do it for them again, unless they want their expertise to kind of like utilize the community events to run it for them. But it needs to be able to lead to outside the game as well, like to websites where we could get hints and peeks at what's hinting at what the update is. Right. And then those websites could give us also hints and clues of where to go in the game. It just bounced back and forth, but not like Wake and Titan, not even like Wake and Titan Season 1 or 2. Not like one of those two, but just in game. Go to websites, get clues, go back into the game, find stuff in the game. Just that's how I would want another ARG.
Okay, so you wouldn't want another Kylo Bob or the hamster or anything like that again.
I would, but I don't think.
Emphasize more on.
Well,
Yeah.
the other thing is the story.
Real life.
Like the stories have all been so separate, and they kind of alluded to the game, but they weren't about really the game. They were this whole separate storyline, and I don't want another storyline. I want more lore in game. I want real stuff.
Right.
Yeah, they should
Exactly.
be merging the ARG and the community challenges together. Like those should be like hand in hand.
Yeah, that's the kind of thing I'd want to see.
So Raging Skywalker's asking to recap what's been going on. Sean Murray's tweeting again and very cryptically retweeting a small.
Yeah, he's only done like 2 things in the past day.
Well,
In the past
I'm gonna
24 hours, as far as I am aware.
I'm actually got my eye on the one he tweeted on February 22nd, the concept art from 2016.
Oh yeah.
Mega structure's amazing.
What's that?
I've just said that mega structure in the picture is amazing.
Oh, it is. Sure is. I'm looking at that
Hey.
as maybe the start of all this.
Martin got in. How's it
Hello,
going?
hello. Hey guys.
Martin
Jeez.
Requiem, what's going on, dude? How
Well,
you doing?
I the thing is, I've got this new phone, and I had my other account locked under a 2-factor whatever, and I could not get my phone to work, so I made a new Discord account. So I'm back. I finally made
I was
it.
going to say, how'd you get on? Did you waterboard your phone?
No, I just made this account. I need to check it out with my old phone because. But hey, what's going on at No Man's Sky?
No, you tell
Sean?
me. Everybody was blaming me on Twitter that it was I knew something and I accidentally messed up. So, what's your opinion? What do you think's going on?
I have no clue. But if Shamari twitters like it was, I was listening to the subcast and don't know who said it, but you know, Sean Murray never says something on his Twitter. So if he's gonna say something, then stuff is going down. You know, so something is gonna happen. So I don't know what, but I mean,
Sure
it's
is.
now I think 3 a.m. over in England. It's 4 a.m. over here. So you know, don't think it's gonna happen anytime soon. I think it's gonna be tomorrow or something. So.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, what's gonna happen? I have no clue. I have no clue.
Why? It's definitely an update. I mean,
Yeah,
if it's not, it's just straight up teasing, trolling.
probably.
Maybe we'll get actually get to use our V4 passes.
Finally.
Allison
Never
Smith.
got mine.
I still have some left, and we're going to be giving some away to whoever can beat Snow Obsidian and the Galactic Thunderdome. Nobody can beat him.
I challenge that right now. Well, not right this second, but I do accept the challenge.
Okay.
So, if VR gets in 2.0, I will definitely challenge you on PS4.
Oh my gosh! Galactic Thunder VR.
Oh my dude, be quiet right now.
Oh, good night. Galactic Thunderdome VR, man.
Man, dude.
All right, so we got a challenger for Snow Obsidian. Like I said, we still have some official Atlas level 4 passes that we can give away. So I'm giving one because I'm sick and tired of the kid winning. Right? He wins every match. Nobody can beat him. He's the only community in any game that can go online and say, "I'm the best at PvP on PS4," and nobody goes up to him and says, "No, you're not. Fight me." Right? Nobody does.
is not allowed in the Convergence tournament.
I agree with that.
Yeah, because I want to give everyone a fair chance. That's not a fair chance. Snow, you get an honorary trophy. But
Fair
you
enough.
don't get to enter.
Dang.
So, are we finally gonna get our space whale?
Let's discuss that, shall we, Ninja? If I was to promise a non-legacy save multi-tool,
No,
would you let
get
me
the
in?
starting. No, you get a starting multi-tool. You get a Class C multi-tool. We'll see how you do that.
Process.
He's not allowed anywhere near the tournament on the Convergence. Just no.
The reason why I keep winning is that legacy save multi-tool.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. You use the
makes
starting
sense.
multi-tool. You use the starting multi-tool and see how far you get.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
So I originally we got Spider. He's still on the call here, and I wanted him to come on, and he had some things that he wanted to talk about, and we had I had plans for him to come on before Sean Murray started attacking Twitter with stuff, right? And so I would like to apologize to Spider since we really haven't even gotten to, what you really wanted to talk about because I really wanted to hear it. So if you want to, Spider, I would like to talk to you about that. He's on mute. I think he probably gave up at this point.
Either he's AFK.
No, he's there.
Hi.
Hey, buddy. So
sorry about that.
No, I'm sorry. We had this
You're
whole
fine.
Sean Murray stuff, and
Hey, man, it's exciting. I don't blame you guys.
Yeah, it is.
I'm excited about it too.
But I'm super interested what you wanted to come on and talk about.
Yeah. So I just wanted to, introduce myself and the community that I represent and everything, and just kind of let people know that we exist.
Okay.
And everything with that. So, I guess what I want to say is like whenever people hear the word like trolls or like bad guys, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I personally myself, I did know a bunch of the big bad guys, if you want to call that, who can I think of? Like
Lokar.
Yeah. Yep. I knew Lokar. And hold on one second.
Okay. So I'm curious because Lokar's a friend of the show. All right. And I'm curious if you're friends with Lokar.
I actually did work for, well, I don't want to say work. I participated in a community, and that's still going on today, called the Avazar Cartel. And I participated under, I don't know if you've seen Salazar Vito. He's been doing, he recently left and he started doing Megacorp, which he started introducing the idea of companies and everything into the No Man's Sky community, which is honestly a really cool idea. I know there were a few before that, but he really started to do kind of like corporate alliances and everything. And I personally think it's a really cool idea to kind of have that kind of take on the community and everything. I haven't spoken to Lokar in, since September, I want to say probably.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, back then it was very, very, very different from what the underworld is now. So yeah, last time.
Underworld.
So what is your community about? What is your mission? Are you like Lokar and you're the bad guys?
At one time, I would say, but I definitely think that we've gone through some growing pains, and we've grown beyond that.
Okay.
A little bit, because before everybody was mainly about let's go attack G-Hub for whatever reason, But I think it was
by.
Pretty much, yeah. there were some crazy ideas, and there's still a few people who are just they're still like, yep, we can do it, and they're all by themselves against an army of who knows how many people.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, definitely. I mean, in a way, I like to think of everybody down there as kind of like one giant crazy family that we all get along like pretty well. And it's just, we built that place as kind of like an alternative for the Federation. Like, if you want to roleplay or, be a bad guy, you can, within, certain parameters that we've set, things like, if you want to be like a supervillain or something, you can, because I did it and I think it's really cool.
And so you're not talking about the recent events that some people are doing, like going in and reporting bases and getting them deleted.
No, it's never anything like that. It's never anything that, would get somebody like in like real life trouble or anything like that. It's never anything like that far. It's mainly in the confines of like roleplay.
Okay.
Like that. But yeah, anything that's like, harming like actually harming like another person's experience in the game or like in the community to the point where they want to quit is something that I personally don't endorse, nor does the other people that are in my section of the community endorse as well. And in fact, we're pretty against. I know recently there was I made a post on Reddit, and there was somebody who was actually, who technically is from our side of the community, but isn't a part of our group in a sense. And he did make a pretty inappropriate comment that all of us, reported him for and everything. So we may be bad guys, but we're not bad guys. If that makes
do you
sense.
have like a centralized YouTube channel where you cover updates on the community? That you?
I do not.
You should.
I do not. Really?
Yeah. Like, how can we follow what's going on other than just joining your community?
We make posts on Reddit and everything. We're also a part of UN42 with Lily Hop from the No Man's Sky Cafe and everything.
Okay.
So yeah, we make posts on Reddit and there, as well as like you said, joining the community and everything.
I see a problem here, not with the community itself. I see a problem here with No Man's Sky's community. We don't have all this the story here is so buried. It's not out there to everyone. We need to start getting more of this content out onto YouTube. I really do think, Spider, you guys need to start uploading videos. That would be amazing, because we've got all these small communities. Of course, we all know about the Galactica, you know what I mean?
Right.
And to an extent, the cafe. We don't know about, I never knew about your guys' community until just now when you started talking about it. You guys should definitely upload.
I agree. Even if it's as simple as just a couple of you guys talking on a Skype call or Discord call about, what's gone down over the past week. And maybe one of you guys hit the share button or recorded at something that happened and you talk about that. It'd be like, eventually the people that were role-playing with you would make videos and it'd be like WWE back and forth, That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd definitely be something that I could give some thought to and suggest to everybody else, because I know I did give a shout-out to you before in our main server for everybody to watch tonight's subcast, because I was going to be on there and I was like, give Cobras a subscription and everything, because I'm really excited to be here. So I just think it's a really cool thing that you have this, and that people like me and like everyone else here who are just kind of like ordinary people can have their say and everything.
Yeah, no, I'm happy to have you on, and when you do start making those videos, I will share them everywhere.
Oh, that's awesome.
Marky Mark said something that I'm very interested in. You answered the whole Drunken Taco thing, but where did Semtex go?
Okay, so yeah, well, a lot of people don't know, and maybe they didn't hear about Drunken Tacos. Well, let's see, where did he ask that? What happened to Drunken Taco, Semtex? We missed him. The Drunken Taco, we're still friends. He was sober for a long time, so I invited him onto the show one night, and I guess he fell off the wagon. And he came on drunker than he ever had been and said some really, really horrible things. And for one, I made him get off the show because I didn't want him to embarrass himself, because he was 3 sheets to the wind, man. He didn't know what he was doing. And I didn't want him to say things that were going to be on the internet that he was going to regret. So he hasn't been on, but he's not banned from here. He's allowed to come on the show anytime that he wants. It's an open door for him. So Semtex has shifted his gears to Boundless. So it just doesn't really. I mean, he's 100% of his efforts are going to Boundless.
And Apex Legends.
He's doing Apex Legends too.
A little bit, yeah. That's the last I've seen him do, yeah.
Well, I know he's working with the developers at Boundless to do something. They wanted to get in they wanted to get in contact with him. So he's really trying to build a Boundless community, and that's where all of his efforts are going. Yeah. So me and him didn't end on anything bad. Nothing bad happened. He's just been really super busy trying to push Boundless and build his community. So Yeah, guys, I highly his stuff is good. I mean, his Boundless stuff. Go check him out.
But he hasn't uploaded in who knows how long.
3 weeks.
Oh wait, so somebody's saying he's disappeared from Boundless too. Then you know what okay, so that's why he's not here is because of Boundless. I can't state what's going on at this moment, but that's why he's not here. So I don't know what he's doing.
He left, but we don't know what he's doing.
I'm still here, so it's a No Man's Sky code. So I'm just saying.
Martin Requiem, why don't you sing that for us? Come on.
What? No, around this time, wake up the neighborhood.
You can sing it like really slow. Just No Man's Sky goat oat oat. Come on.
Oat oat. No, really, no.
We also got, as you see, that Husband Vader's joined us. Husband Vader's got the website where you can log all of your portal addresses and everything. And so if he wants to talk about that, he's free. Husband Vader, what's up, buddy?
Hey, Cobra, how's it going?
It's going good, man. It's going good. How's it going for you?
Pretty good. Staying busy.
That's good. How's the website going?
Pretty good. We've been getting steady submissions since Next. Tapered off a little bit, but I don't think more than a day goes by before another new address is posted. And these days, since it's been a while since the game came out, like Next came out, we're starting to see a lot more like complex and really interesting bases getting uploaded.
Awesome. Do me a favor, if you can, post the link to your website again in the Discord, and then I can share it to everybody else. But it's a good website, guys. If you want to go to save your, document places that you've been. It's really detailed. You could talk about the place, why you're saving it. We'll go ahead and explain it, Husband Vader.
So it's basically kind of the address book for No Man's Sky. Each portal address leads to a different planet, and it's all, each one is unique, and it's a place where you can organize your discoveries, your planet discoveries, and you can browse through everyone else's, and it's categorized by platform, PS, PC, Xbox, game mode, so normal, creative, survival, and permadeath, and then it has all kinds of tags as well, so you can view bases, you can view just cold planets, you can view planets that have like exotic ships that are known to spawn there or in that system. So there's all kinds of customizable search options. And then also by galaxy too. So, posting a portal address in Euclid is going to lead to a different planet than if you go visit it in Eisentam.
That's cool. Very cool. I see somebody asking if I read comments. There's a strange thing about me. I don't multitask very well. So sometimes when guests are talking, that should be a good time for someone to read the comments. Normal people would be able to listen to Husband Vader and read at the same time, but I can't do that. So it's really hard for me to look at the chat, and I apologize for that. But yes, I do read the comments. Single player, love you too. Yeah, but that's why I have had guests on, and I go to read the chat, and then they get done talking, and I don't realize they're done talking because I didn't hear a darn thing they said. You know how embarrassing that is? It's like I got to come up with something like, "Hey, you cut out for the last 5 minutes. What'd you say?"
So, in addition to the portal repository, I'd like to give a shout out to another website that also focuses on collecting discoveries, and that's a website by Dale Anthony. It's atlaszhub.space, and his is mine's focused. The portal repository is focused mostly on, or exclusively on portal addresses. His lets you log any kind of discovery, so flora and fauna and ships multi-tools, anything like that. And so both of these websites are really great for the community to share their discoveries, planets or otherwise.
Post the link in the chat, by the way.
Thank you so much, Martin. I appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so
I hope they incorporate more of that stuff onto the official website. I feel like they made a big deal about that, about the website, and I wish all of our uploads and all of our discoveries were searchable.
Yeah, when that website was first announced, Dale, Anthony, and we were kind of holding our breath. We're like, "Ooh, is this new site going to replace everything that we just built?" And in some ways, we were like kind of hoping for it because managing these websites is it's a second job essentially. So it would be nice if Hello Games just kind of stepped in and was like, "No, we'll manage all the discoveries on our side." But so far it doesn't seem like that's the case. Maybe in the future they will, but right now it doesn't. There's no way it seems for people to add discoveries to the official one.
Yeah, I don't really think that they want all the discovery names over there, because I don't really think people are waiting to fight my phallus raptors. I mean, I don't think people want to read that kind of stuff on a website. All the weird names I come up with. Just saying.
Yep, might be true.
Okay, so we've got speculation that something can happen tomorrow.
So which things are still need to be tagged off the list? I heard about VR. Well, that's nice, but not everybody has VR, so don't know if that's like a big priority for them currently.
Well, I'm looking at the rest of that list to be just crammed in 2.0.
Right.
Except for VR. I don't know how doable that is for them.
Well, yeah, that might be.
But why would they put it on the list then?
Well, it's not it's okay. So it's not really technically a checklist of things that they're going to get done. It was what was more important to us at the time, and I kind of looked at that as like a checklist, because when we seen Visions come out, we seen Abyss come out, it kind of looked like it was taken right from that survey.
Right. This is a priorities checklist, and to see if the community even wants that, because I'll bet you, even if one feature only gets 1%, that they will still eventually get to that. You know what I mean? Even if only one person voted for like VR support, then they'll still eventually get to it. It just shows where the priority is. You know what I mean? Where the majority wants things.
Right.
So.
Well, I'm just hoping that Sony gets smart and they allow some of the PS4 players to use mods, because I see a lot of PS4 players who would like to try out some modding, but that's on Sony's side. So yeah, don't know about that one.
I don't know. I'd like to see Sony be able to play with Xbox players too.
Yeah, cross-platform.
Before I bow out here in I'll probably bow out probably in a half an hour when the clock strikes 12. I want to tell you guys what the perfect No Man's Sky would be, and this is like crazy. Don't get your hopes up for 2.0. This is like 2 or 3 years from now kind of thing. You know what I mean? When they're 100% done with No Man's Sky. It's gonna be like everything. It'll be crazy.
Do you think
but
they're
I just
going
want to tell you guys
for 2 to 3 more years?
I think they'll push out for a 10-year development cycle, because it's almost. I think it's like they started developing in 2012. So I think they'll push out for a 10-year development cycle, and then be done.
I think that knowing Sean Murray, he'll probably pull another. Hey, you 3 come with me and we're going to go lock ourselves.
He's probably already done it.
Yeah, I was about to say, he's already done that.
I think he's already set his team on all the things that they've plotted out in the past year. And he said, okay, now you guys go work on that. And the 4 of us are going to go in this room, and I'll let you know in a year what we're working on.
Yeah, that's quite possible.
You
might want to go ahead and tell us now, Stubborn Ninja, because we could be ending here pretty soon.
Oh yeah, well yeah, we could click off of the update topics and kind of move into Convergence if you wanted after this. But yeah, the perfect No Man's Sky game after they're completely done developing. It would have VR support, 32 player plus player models at once in one system. Complete cinematics where you could do movie nights, drag in movies and watch movies with your friends. Customizable spaceships, more space battles like freighter to freighter. Let's see here. What else? I just had it. Oh yeah, customizable. Like you could create your own raids. More dynamic NPCs. More like unbelievable terrain on certain planets where you can't even drive with your exocraft.
I agree with that.
1.0
fluid mechanics.
Hey Cobra.
Yeah, buddy. Yes, Enteros.
Are you almost done?
I pay Enteros to be here, and he wants to go. I probably, I don't know. Why? What's up, bud?
We'll see.
I have to charge my phone.
Okay.
I don't want it to be overheated.
One of my favorite guests is Enteros.
Oh well, yeah. That's about it in my perfect No Man's Sky world.
That's all.
Are you about to finish the subcast? Because I kind of just don't want to charge my phone and be overheated. Like it overheats my phone.
Yeah, we're probably close.
Yeah, we're probably getting pretty close, buddy.
We're probably done.
You have to pay him more, Cobra. Really, you have to pay him more.
Are y'all talking about anything else?
Not so much. No.
We might.
There's just one thing that I really wish to see, and you know how you got all your storage containers, and you know how you can simply go to your tab of your exocraft, what's in the storage, and your inventory. But why don't they connect the storage containers together so you can switch from container 0 to 9? It's so that you have to actually go to the certain container and click it to see what's in there, instead of having it all connected like one container, and if you got them all, you can just go through the tabs what's in every container. That would be very handy if I implement something like that.
Sounds like you got some container anxiety.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I can't find my emerald.
It's too much effort.
You know, No Man's Sky came, I'm pretty sure you got the limited edition. It came with a little notepad and a pen.
Well, let's close out this subcast at least with this. What do you guys want to see from the Convergence? I want to hear what everyone wants from the Convergence, both voice and chat. Let us know. Snow and I are kind of heading up the Convergence this year, making plans right now. So what do you guys want to see?
I personally want to see a lot of events for people to participate in, prizes to give away like we did last year, and I don't know, just a fun time. A lot of guest speakers, a lot of YouTubers, like we had. I think we had almost every No Man's Sky content creator last year.
Apart from Syrian.
Yeah,
Syrian.
That's a conspiracy.
Where did he go? Where did he go?
Tinfoil.
What, Ryan?
Where did he go? He
I don't know.
Disappeared.
We're in the secret chat. Like we all. I mean, I'm not in a secret chat. But you know, he was part of that thing that doesn't exist, and we talked to him every day. And me and him had a lot of exchanges, like every day. And all of a sudden, he just disappears. Nobody knows where he went. People have even tried to contact his family, and we know that he's alive because they go. Just because of the way the conversation goes with family members, doesn't indicate that he's dead. So
okay,
yeah, so he's alive somewhere, but something had to have happened in his life that, I don't know, just impacted his life bigger than I think we can imagine.
That sucks.
Hey, Cobra.
Yeah, I love Syrian. Yeah, buddy.
Can I get like the permission to simply enter the subcast like without waiting in the Atlas room?
You sure can.
Yeah, like, just do I require like a role or something?
Yeah.
I think we're kind of gonna move the subcast for now right into the Atlas room.
So it's fixed. Yeah. Well, until maybe we might have to do it the old school way because of if this gets really exciting, then who knows?
Well, yeah. Well, we're sitting in here with what, like 15 people, and we're all being really polite and everything. I'm surprised. I was expecting it to just be total chaos.
Yeah.
That's just because Cobra pays me well to behave, you know. Just kidding, guys. Just kidding.
You know, for the amount of work you do, Martin, on every place you moderate, you should be getting paid.
No. Just do it out of the love of being on a high horse. I mean, for the love of No Man's Sky.
What the heck?
That's the overtime snacks coming in, I think.
It was just me. It was just the dogs. They got in over the gate.
So we got Cuswolf's in the chat saying you can make tinfoil hats and give them away as prizes.
Yes. Good idea, Walt.
I hope we get to the point where I have to get a tinfoil hat, like the last time when everyone was telling me that I was crazy because I was telling them Waking Titan was connected to No Man's Sky, and they called me nuts, crazy, like this guy's losing his mind. So yeah, I broke out a tinfoil hat, but I hope it gets to that point because that was really fun.
Matt Barrett brings up a great comment. I want to see. I also want to see Taco's Lasher Plant cosplay. I have been dying to see that since last year.
So I didn't realize Peaceful Gamer is in the chat. Caught me, I guess. Cobra, literally the worst at secrets. If he knew anything, we would all.
Hey, Cobra.
Yeah.
So you gotta give me the role to like automatically join the subcast, so when I'm wearing to go to the Atlas room.
I gave it to you, buddy.
Oh.
It's done.
Let me see.
You don't believe me?
Oh.
Uh-oh.
I gave it to you, Cineros. I gave it to you.
Drama alert, drama alert.
Let's get right into the news. Orbit TV is back. That's all I got. So.
And Snow can be defeated.
All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and close it down for tonight. Let's hope and pray to the Atlas that something happens tomorrow. And I guess I'll see everybody. You know, if something does happen tomorrow, we'll go live. I don't care what time it is. We'll go live. And but let's keep our fingers and toes crossed and our little Gek fingers crossed. Gek, whatever you Gek claws or whatever you got. It's disgusting stuff. But keep those things crossed. That's right.
All right, go, bro. Bye.
All right, bye, Cineros.
Right.
Bye, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. I hope I see everybody tomorrow. Thank you guys for coming out. Thank you guys for calling.
Don't get loud.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, buddy. Bye, Orbit. Bye, Orbit, bud. Glad you're back, man. I'm really glad you're back, Ryan.
Bye.
Bye, buddy.
Make sure you're up all day tomorrow, Cobra.
I'm gonna have to sleep at some point.
When you might do something.
I gotta sleep at some point. But well, okay. Well, we'll see how things go. If I go to sleep, something will happen. So that's good, right?
Exactly.
Right. So, yeah, I'll make sure I'm sleeping. All right. Thank you, everybody, for coming out to the chat, and hope we get something tomorrow. Anything. All right. Bye, everybody.
Later.
Good night, guys. Have a good sleep.
All right. Bye, everybody.